Growing up Catholic, I always considered myself a Christian. I never missed a Mass until I went to college, so church was very important for us growing up. But at some point in college, I started to realize that something was missing. Some of the guys that I was around in college were Christians. They were my teammates on my cross-country and track teams, and they were a very good influence on me. But I still kind of rejected Christianity. So after college, I was working in Harrisburg, and I went to a Christmas play at Christian Life Assembly. At this play, I happened to meet Deb Bream, who at the time was Julia's roommate, and she invited me to a volleyball outing at the church, and that's where I met Julia. But Julia wouldn't date me because she knew I wasn't a born-again Christian. After more time attending church there and going to a group called Powerhouse, it was a singles group at the church, I became more receptive to Christ. So one night at Joy's apartment, she led me to the Lord, and the next day we had our very first date.
So like I said, the worst day of my life, that was the day that I really feel like Jesus went from my head to my heart. Like I said, I grew up believing in God. I grew up believing that Jesus died on the cross for me, but it never really connected from my head to my heart until everything around me started falling apart. And I just remember being face down on the floor crying. I called one of my friends, and I was just like mad at God. I was frustrated at the world. I was mad about so many different things in my life. And my friend said a lot of good things. He prayed with me, he cried with me, and I don't actually remember anything he said except for one phrase. He said, "But God is still good, right?" And for whatever reason, when he said that, it just clicked in my head. I was like, God is still good. Why am I so upset? Like, why am I letting everything fall apart? God really is still good. God is the only good thing in my life. I'm not good. God is good. And everything just went from here to here, and it just took over my life. It completely filled me. And I really believe that I haven't been the same since then. That is the moment that everything for me changed.